It has taken me several years to finally put together a small homework station for my kids. So that is what I'll be sharing in today's video. Hey you guys, I'm Kristen and welcome to the Gold Project. If you are new here, welcome. We hope you decide to become a part of our community by clicking that red subscribe button below. Also hit that bell notification so you are informed every time I post videos. I post videos at least 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on this channel, we have a mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. So I hope you decide to click that red subscribe button and to become a part of our community and our mission. So I finally decided in August that enough was enough. Both of my kids are at the age where they have tests and they have homework, and we sit down together at the kitchen table and we work on homework assignments and tests several times a week. So I finally got sick of, where are the pencils? Where's the pencil sharpener? We don't have any notebook paper. So I said, it's time to make a homework station. A little small station to where we have paper and we have pencils and colored pencils and all of those little small items that we might need every single week for homework and tests. So I have been able to create this small homework station using my IKEA Raskog cart that I had in the attic that I was not using anymore, and some bits and pieces throughout the house. I think I purchased one thing, which was a Dollar Tree organizer that was $1. Everything else I was able to pull from the house myself. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a look at our homework station. So when you come into the office and turn right, this is what you were going to see. So this closet right here is the office closet. If you've not seen my closet organization video where I went through and completely cleaned this closet out, it's never looked this good. Definitely check the card above. Probably the best closet organization video I think I've done so far. And I'm not just saying that for you to watch it. Seriously, I'm so proud of how that looks now. So right beside it, we have our homework station. So everything but one item on this cart we had already. The goal was to create a station that was simple for the kids to use without spending a lot of money. So I actually got in the attic to see what we had. The gray IKEA Raskog cart, you guys, I've had this for several years. I was not using it. It did store my makeup up until a few months ago. So we put it in the attic and I've brought it back down and repurposed it. So now it is our homework station. So the only item that I purchased was this white basket here from Dollar Tree. And I actually purchased several of these that I'm going to use as travel food caddies. I saw this on Pinterest years ago to where somebody was using it to put like fries and a drink and a hamburger or something on the side. So it makes it to where your kids aren't gonna spill things in the vehicle. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I purchased several of those. So I tailored this homework station to both of my kids. They need things like pencils and paper and a calculator from time to time, rulers, erasers. So that is what you're going to find on this little homework cart. So let's start with the little white caddy here. I've got a set of markers, and you guys, I had these and I thought, why buy markers if I already have some Erin Condren ones? So I've got those in there in case they need that. A little small calculator. Over here I have some magnets, and I put these are Erin Condren magnets, and I put these in here in case we want to put anything on the front of this cart since it is magnetic. Then we have dry erase markers, and these are for the dry erase board that's down here at the bottom that I will show you in a minute. Got a pencil sharpener. Kate also has a larger pencil sharpener on her desk. Then a small pair of child scissors. Then here we've got a few markers and highlighters. I like to use the highlighters if we're going over spelling words or vocabulary words. I will highlight them to show that we've looked at them. Then over here, 2 rulers, and then these are mason jars that I had in the cup cabinet that I was not using. So I just cleaned them out, made sure they were clean, and used those instead of going to the store and buying something new. We've got pens, colored pencils, and then crayons. So I went through all the crayons and just put them in this little tin that we had here. So that is the top shelf. Second shelf here is basically pretty basic, let's be honest. Now this, I have just an Erin Condren list pad in here, but I plan on, if there are any notepads or sticky notes or anything like that, to keep that in here. We just don't have any of that at the moment, so basically smaller papers. Then we've got an eraser back here, and y'all, these were in my attic as well. I got these years ago from Target. It was in they're called dip bows, threshold dip bows. So then I've got a thing of tape in this one. So that is the second shelf. And then the bottom shelf here, this normally, it could sit like this, but I decided to put it like this so it was leaning down so all the paper would be up front and easier to get to. And then we've got a 3-hole punch here. And let me be honest, I was gonna go out and buy new lined paper, but then I found out that my husband had several notebooks in his filing cabinet that he was not using. So what I did was I just took the paper out of it and I put it in here. So now we will actually use it and it won't be hidden in a filing cabinet. Then down here, we've got this little rack here. So I just took this old whiteboard that we used for homework and I just slid it through there. So now it's got a spot, it's not sitting on the floor, and it's easy to get to, but out of the way as well. So that is our little homework station. So now let's talk about the labels on the front. So these labels are now gonna be in my Etsy shop if you would like to purchase them. And I will show you in just a minute what they will look like if you purchase them. What I did was they come a set of 10 on a sheet. So they're business card size, and you can cut them down, which is what I did here, and I attached them, I taped them to a piece of scrapbook paper, and then I laminated them. And then they're stuck on here with a little, it's like a little tape square. I don't even know the name of it. So I've got learn, create, there's something on the front of that. I don't know. Some sticky stuff. I don't even know what that is. And then discover. And I wanted them to be primary colors, so that's why you have blue, red, and yellow. So now let me show you what the sheet will look like that you can download from my Etsy shop. So this is what it will look like if you print it off, if you purchase it and print it off from my Etsy shop. So I know on mine I used learn, discover, and create, but I thought you might not want to use the same ones that I did, so I created 10 different ones. Learn, discover, create, draw, explore, love, imagine, write, paint, and work. So it will come like this, and then I use my Fiskars paper trimmer to cut them down to this size right here. So these are the extra ones that I did not use on the cart. And what I did was I just took the paper here. I did not print it on cardstock or anything. So all I did was I took this paper, I cut a square of scrapbook paper that was a little bit bigger, taped the two together, and laminated them. So if you wanted it to be thicker, you could definitely use cardstock for this, but this is the size that they will end up becoming. And I always like to, if I put something in my Etsy shop, I always like to go ahead and print it out and make sure it prints right, and it did. And one more look at my simple homework station or homework cart. So this was very simple, you guys. It did not take long to put together. I just had to go basically fetch all of the things from the attic. And now I know where to come to get a pencil, a piece of paper, or even an eraser. So all of this will be used, and I made sure to include everything that my kids need when we were doing homework every single week. So you guys, that is our small and inexpensive homework station. So the only item that I had to purchase on the cart was that white Dollar Tree organizer that was $1. So my goal for this project was to not spend a lot of money. So I actually stepped into my attic to look to see what I had first, and I used what I had instead of going out and purchasing all new things. So that means I saved money, I used things that were just collecting dust, and it looks great. So it does not take up a whole lot of space at all. So let's say that you don't have an IKEA Rascal cart. You guys, you can use a cabinet, a drawer, just one small organizer. Whatever you have, use it. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing that I used, which brings up the common question of the day. Do you have a homework station? What do you use for your homework station? Let's get that conversation going in the comments below. Also remember, if you want to purchase those labels for the front of your cart or basket, I will leave my Etsy shop link in the description below. Now remember, you are getting 10 business card size labels, and they are not just the ones that I have. I didn't want to just do 3. I gave you 10 different sayings because you might not want to use the 3 that I use. So I gave you a variety. So if you're interested in those, make sure you check the link in the description below. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you give it a big thumbs up. By giving my video a thumbs up, it shows YouTube you're engaged and you like my content, which means they'll start suggesting it and recommending it to more people, which means our community will grow and will continue to spread positivity. Also, I hope you hit that red subscribe button to become a part of our community and our mission to get organized on a budget and with a plan together. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.